And to continue this conversation, we invited Border Report's Sandra Sanchez to give us some insight. As always, Sandra, thank you for being here with us. We know that you sat down with U.S. Representative Henry Cuellar, who told you DPS is changing inspections at the border. What's happening with that?
Well, good afternoon. Thanks for having me. Yes, I went out to the Veterans International Bridge that leads from Matamoros, Mexico to Brownsville, Texas, where Texas DPS troopers have begun 100% enforcement inspections of commercial trucks coming from Mexico. The big concern here, Cuellar said, is that this could lead to an economic shutdown of the bridge and of the region, like we saw a year ago in April when the inspections were started at the Far International Bridge. Truckers on the Mexican side got so angry that they actually blocked entrances leading north across the river, and the bridge shut down for 3 days. There was an estimated $1 billion in losses. Now, I went out to the bridge today. I spoke to a lot of truckers. Some of them told me they had been waiting for upwards of 24 hours to get a 50-minute inspection. They were late delivering their loads and they were angry. So we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we are watching that, and so far it's just at that one bridge these inspections are being done.
Okay, and I know you're watching this too. It was reported yesterday the Biden administration is sending 1,500 troops to the border before Title 42 expires, really to handle administrative tasks. So what is the reaction that you've heard from that area about that?
Well, you know, we don't know exactly where the troops are going. We do know, I've been told, they are Army soldiers. They are going to perform a non-law enforcement role, meaning they're going to help with paperwork and processing of migrants. Department of Homeland Security says that they are going to high traffic areas. Well, that would be Brownsville right now, as well as El Paso, but we still don't know exactly where. Congressman Cuellar, who's a ranking member of the House Homeland Security Appropriations Subcommittee, he's also on the Defense Committee, he said hiring soldiers is extremely expensive as compared to Texas National Guardsmen, and he wonders why the administration is going to spend that kind of money. There's a lot of negative reaction from residents who don't want what they call further militarization of the border also.
Okay, and we understand there's a new migration deal with the Mexican government. What can you tell us about that?
This deal was struck late last night. U.S. officials and Mexican officials agreed to take back more Venezuelans that are being expelled under Title 42 and ultimately under Title 8 when Title 42 ends next Friday. Part of the reason I'm told that we've had over 15,000, close to 20,000 Venezuelans cross into Brownsville is because Mexico was no longer taking them back and they knew they could cross. So with this new deal, we expect to see diminished numbers. I actually went back to the golf course today in Brownsville where the migrants have been streaming across for the past week, and it was a much slower scene. There were still buses coming in and out, but there weren't as many migrants. They've also kind of locked it down a little bit so we don't have as front row access to the migrants as we did at first, but we're certainly not seeing quite as many numbers. This should lower the numbers.
Okay, and Sandra, lastly, just this morning, a news release came across our desk that the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security is heading to Texas. I'm sure there are not many details at this point, but do we know what we can expect from his visit?
Right, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas is coming to the RGV, the Rio Grande Valley, for the next 2 days. I spoke to Sister Norma Pimentel, who runs Catholic Charities Humanitarian Respite Center. She's meeting with him in the morning. He's expected to travel the entire Rio Grande Valley, which, you know, from end to end is about 3 hours. So we expect to hear also, Cuellar says that there might be some new policies that are rolled out in the next couple of days with how the administration will handle the end of Title 42.
Okay, Sandra, thank you so much. I know you'll be tracking it all for us.